I recently celebrated a milestone of 20,000 subscribers, so I'm providing this information for anyone who's thinking of starting a YouTube channel or wondering how much money YouTubers make. The short answer is that as of right now, my small channel makes around $400 a month. But you'll want to stick around for the longer answer because I'm about to share 3 really important tips that I guarantee will increase your revenue. I know this because I've done the same things myself recently, which have doubled my income on YouTube. The first one is captioning, also known as subtitles. This little CC icon next to my videos means that closed captions are available, so they're accessible to deaf and hard of hearing people, as well as non-native speakers who might find it easier to read along. But more importantly, from an income perspective, it helps videos rank higher in the search results. This is because when a video has captions, YouTube slurps up all that delicious data to use in their algorithm, which determines whether a video gets displayed to people in the search results. All the words that are picked up from the subs get fed into the YouTube machine and are used to determine whether your video is relevant. The more you feed YouTube, the more YouTube feeds you. My ad revenue's literally doubled since I started using these captions on my videos. I use a company called Rev for all my captioning, and you'll find a link in the description which will get you $10 off your first order. $10 off means that you'll get 8 minutes of captions for free. After that, it costs $1.25 per minute of captioning. Personally, I don't hesitate to buy these subtitles for every new video that I put out now, because I always get way more exposure by having them, which results in more ad revenue. You can just send Rev a link to your YouTube video and they reply with the captions. Alternatively, if you don't have the money to spend, you can just do the captions yourself by typing them up manually. The more information that you supply to YouTube, the more likely you are to rank in the search results, which means that more people will see your content, which means that you'll get paid more. So having captions isn't something you should overlook, whether you decide to pay for them or do it yourself. My second tip is also about increasing your exposure in the search results, but in a different way. When you upload a video, you can either guess what words are being searched for and hope for the best with your content, or you can use software such as TubeBuddy, which acts like X-ray vision for YouTube. You can use it for free by clicking the link in the description. It shows you analytical information about your videos, as well as the same information about other people's videos. Also gives you access to what keywords are being searched for on YouTube, where the videos rank, and about 1 billion other things that will help you get traffic. What happened with me is that I started out with the free version and then ended up paying for Pro when I realized how good the software is. Pro gives you access to more advanced features, which make sure that you're using the best keywords in titles, tags, and descriptions. That way you can make sure that even if you're a small channel, you're using keywords that people are actually searching for and that you can compete against the bigger channels on. I believe it's already paid for itself within the first couple of days of using it, because although I consider myself quite knowledgeable about keywords, I was surprised by what a difference just a few changes to the keywords made on my videos. The third tip is something that I only discovered recently, which is playlists. I knew what playlists were, but never bothered setting one up on my channel. A few weeks ago, when I started organising the videos, I decided to put my Redbubble content into a big playlist, so they were easily accessible if someone came across my channel for the first time. When I checked the analytics a week later, I found that putting them into a playlist resulted in thousands of extra views every day and added on an extra 50 hours onto my watch time. It takes about 20 seconds to create a playlist, so this is an excellent investment. Remember, more views means more revenue, so there's no reason not to create a playlist. It encourages people to watch more. The most important tip that I can offer you about YouTube is to create genuinely useful content for your audience. This is what I always say about print on demand that I usually talk about in my videos. If you want to be successful, then you need to create something your audience actually wants and will find useful. I mean, create whatever you want, it's your channel after all. But if you add value to the lives of other people, then they'll want to watch your content and you'll get paid. It's important to bear in mind that I didn't make this channel with the intention of being monetized. I made it to pass on the information that I knew to others and hopefully help them become financially independent. Whether that resulted in a payment or not was irrelevant to me at the time. Therefore, my channel isn't the best case study for how quickly you can make money on YouTube because I haven't been consistent. I stopped uploading videos for 6 to 12 months at a time on 2 occasions, and it's only recently that I've started uploading consistently again. I've also been trying to keep my videos as short and to the point as possible, but I've only recently learned that this isn't ideal because longer videos result in more ad revenue. Not that I'd intentionally try and make a video longer if it was unnecessary, but I mean I was literally spending hours cutting unnecessary pauses out and superfluous things that I'd said out of videos, when in reality I was being penalised for it. So I'm still learning every day when it comes to YouTube, and I welcome any feedback in the comments if you have anything that can help. I've always had the mindset that we should help each other and we can all grow and become more and more successful together. That's why I started this channel, sharing exactly what I do with print on demand for free, because I want others to create the life that they want, freeing themselves from jobs that they hate and allowing them to do whatever they want with their lives. Last but not least, since my channel is primarily about passive income, I'd like to mention this aspect of YouTube revenue. I think any YouTuber will tell you that making content for this website is anything but passive. There's a lot of work involved with YouTube. I certainly didn't appreciate just how much work that was before I started making videos, and that's with relatively straightforward ones like the ones that I make. But there is a passive income element to YouTube in the sense that once the work's done, the videos are there earning forever. During the months that I wasn't making videos, for example, I was still getting paid. So in theory, I could leave my channel now without doing anything else, and I'd continue to get income from it because people are watching the content. But if you want to grow your channel and increase your income every month, then ideally you'll be consistent with your uploads. If I'd been consistently producing videos since I started my channel, then I imagine my monthly payments would be a lot higher. The other thing to bear in mind is, even though I only have about 40 videos, I've got over 1 million channel views. According to the analytics, last month in August 2020, I got around 70,000 views. This is increasing all the time as I'm currently making new content every week, so my revenue will increase with it. I've seen bigger channels with way less and smaller channels with way more, so just bear in mind that your own experience and income will vary. It depends on what your focus is and how much advertisers believe that your content is worth to them. An important number for YouTube creators is how much you get paid for CPM. So CPM determines how much money a YouTuber makes per 1,000 views. Given that I talk about money a lot on my channel, my CPM is generally quite high. Apparently the average CPM is about $2, whereas some of my videos have been as high as $20. But because I generally didn't care or pay any attention to income from YouTube until recently, my average CPM over the lifetime of the channel is around $12. I often talked about whatever I thought would be helpful to the subscribers, including explaining about how to get unbanned from Redbubble, the psychology behind selling, and videos like that which generally don't bring in very much revenue at all. This, combined with the massive gaps in my YouTube journey, has resulted in relatively low payments. Now that I understand a lot more about how that works, I'll be interested in seeing how much my revenue increases over the rest of the year. I was quite pleased with $400 ad revenue until I did a bit of research and discovered that there are smaller channels making way more. But I guess that's why comparison is the thief of joy. And as I've explained, my channel wasn't intended to be a money-making machine, otherwise I'd be churning out high CPM videos all the time. It is nice to get some extra income from making helpful content though. I would be interested in finding out about your experience on YouTube, so please comment down below if you've already monetized your channel with your own experience. Or if you're thinking of starting a channel and this has been helpful, let me know too. If you're interested in passive income and have come across this video by chance, like apparently 85% of the people who view my videos do, then have a look at my other content too, because print on demand is my main source of income and focus of this channel, which is dedicated to explaining exactly how anyone can get started with it and find success. Hopefully it'll help you out. Thanks for listening.